In this video, we're going to go over all the basics of the Breas Z2 travel CPAP machine, from how to set it up with or without the Q-lite muffler, and we'll talk about how to navigate the fairly complicated menu system. RespShop.com has served over 1 million people with sleep apnea over these last 16 years. Here's how we recommend you get set up with your Breas Z2. The Z2 is one of the most popular travel CPAPs on the market, still. And this baby has been around for several years now. So if you have one, congratulations. You've picked a model that has stood the test of time and remains a popular choice. Follow along to the end of this video and you'll be ready to get that glorious first night of sleep wherever it is that you'll be sleeping with your new best traveling sleep buddy. How you set the machine up will depend on whether you're using the Breas Z2 by itself or with the PowerShell that it can be purchased with. I'll start with the regular setup and then talk you through how to do it with the PowerShell as well. Inside your box, you should find the Z2 unit, tube adapter, slimline tube, an HME filter, a Q-lite muffler, a short 8-inch tube, a spare filter, a USB cable, a cord with a wall plug, and an AC power converter box and cord. First, take the tube adapter, line up the opening and prong with the respective openings at the base of the unit, and press it gently but firmly into the unit. The silicone seal here is strong, but it can tear if you handle it too roughly. With the adapter added, push one of the cuffs of the short 8-inch tube into the open end of the adapter. Then add the Q-lite tube to the other end, again by pushing the cuff over the opening at the Q end of the muffler. To the other end of the muffler, you should push one of the cuffs of the 6-foot slimline tubing. And if you don't want to use the Q-lite muffler for any reason, you'd simply attach the 6-foot slimline tubing directly to the machine itself. Now, whether or not you use the Q-lite, you may add the HME filter to the open end of the slimline tubing. This filter will capture moisture from your breath as you exhale and introduce it to the air as you inhale. Because the Z2 is a small travel device, it doesn't have a humidifier as part of the unit. So HME filters are a standard substitute option for providing moisture to the air for comfort and health reasons. For more information on HME filters, see our video on the subject in the description. Whether you add an HME filter or not, you will need to attach a mask either directly onto the slimline tubing or the HME filter if you've added it. The Z2 does not come with a mask, but you can use a mask of your choice as the tubing is standard, so it will fit any mask that works with standard tubing. Lastly, plug the wall plug cord into the power block and into the wall socket. Then plug the cord from the power block into the power opening at the base of the unit. The screen should display a standby screen with 0.0 on it to show that it's successfully powering up. The physical setup is now complete. Now, if you're using the Z2 with a PowerShell, the setup is slightly different. The PowerShell comes in two sections, the battery shuttle unit and the neoprene sleeve. The battery shuttle should be pushed into the lower bay of the sleeve until it clicks. The Z2 should then be pushed base first into the upper bay until it also clicks in place. If the battery is holding a charge, the Z2 screen should light up to show that it has power. The tubing and mask is set up and attached as before, except the opening is now to be found through a hole in the sleeve at the base. The power opening from the Z2 unit will be covered by the sleeve when it is in the PowerShell, as it must be powered via the PowerShell when it's inserted. To use a power outlet for your machine while it's in the sleeve, or to charge the battery, plug the AC power supply cord into the power opening at the bottom of the sleeve, which goes into the battery. If you do it correctly, the screen should have a power cord symbol displayed in the upper right corner, and the battery status symbol will flash to show that it's charging. It is possible to use the Z2 with a third-party battery or power options as well, as long as the battery can be plugged into the power opening of the unit instead of the standard power cord. The Z2 is a 12-volt unit, which is really helpful, as this means that it can be powered through standard 12-volt power sources like cigarette lighters in vehicles. So whether you're using a PowerShell or not, your Z2 is set up and ready to use. If you bought the unit from us, your prescribed pressure settings will already be programmed into the device, so you can lie back, put on the mask, hit that big on-off button in the middle, and go to sleep. But before you do that, you might want to adjust some of the comfort settings on your machine. I'll walk you through how to do that now. The settings that are currently active on your device will appear in a scrolling loop in the upper right portion of the screen. They'll tell you whether the machine is in CPAP or APAP mode, and the Z-breathe setting, auto start-stop setting, the time, and then the date. Ramp settings are constantly displayed to the left and below the scrolling settings if the ramp is active. There are 3 settings on your machine that you can adjust without consulting your physician beforehand, as they're not part of your therapy. These are ramp, Z Breathe, and Auto Start Stop. Ramp is a feature that means that the unit will start therapy at a lower pressure than the minimum pressure of your prescription, but will then increase the pressure over a set period of time. Now, this makes it easier to fall asleep while the pressure is low, but it also ensures that you get the full required pressure after you do fall asleep to keep your airways open. To set a time period for the unit to ramp over, press and hold the up arrow until the ramp period starts to flash. You can then change the period up or down in 5-minute increments between 0 and 45 minutes. At 0 minutes, the ramp will be off. When you've set the period you want, press and hold the on-off button to lock your ramp period in. As well as the ramp period, you'll need to set the starting pressure for the ramp. This is the pressure that the unit will deliver to your mask at the start of this period before it then ramps up. The start pressure must be set lower than the minimum pressure of your prescription. To set the start pressure, press and hold the down arrow until the screen displays a numerical value. This is the start pressure that the unit will use, and it can be adjusted up or down using the arrow buttons. Once you've chosen the start pressure, press and hold the on-off button again to lock it in. Z Breathe is Breez's exhalation relief feature, and it can be set from 1 to 3. The higher the setting, the more the device will lower the pressure coming into your mask when you exhale. Now, this can help you to breathe out against the pressure, making things more comfortable for you in the night. It will then go back to your therapy setting when you inhale to make sure your airway stays open. Now, although it might sound like the higher the better with this setting, a higher setting can mean that the machine sounds a bit noisier as the motor switches from running hard to soft to adjust the pressure with each breath. So choose a level that gives you the best trade-off if you find noise a problem. To change the Z Breathe setting, press and hold both the up and down arrows until APAP or CPAP starts flashing with a number beside it. The number is the current Z Breathe level that your machine is set to. If you press the up and down arrows, you can adjust the Z Breathe level. Be careful not to go too far, or you might switch the mode from APAP to CPAP or vice versa. Now, this setting is part of your therapy and so should not be changed. So try to change the level, the number, without changing the mode, the letters APAP or CPAP. Once you have the level set to what you want, press and hold the central on-off button to lock your settings in and return to the standby screen. The final comfort setting is Auto Start Stop. This can be set to either on or off. If it is off, you'll need to manually press the on-off button on the machine to start and then again to stop your therapy. If it's set to on, then the unit will automatically detect when you're breathing into an attached mask and begin therapy for you. It will also stop therapy when it detects that you've removed your mask, but you can still manually start and stop therapy with this feature turned on as well. To change the Auto Start Stop setting, press and hold both the up and down arrow keys until APAP or CPAP starts flashing with the Z Breathe setting beside it as discussed before, then release the buttons. But now, press and hold the up and down arrow keys a second time until A off dash starts flashing with either on or off written to the right of it. If you press up or down, it will change the on to an off and vice versa. When you've made your decision, press and hold the on-off button to lock it in. The Breas Z2 you purchased from RespShop.com came with a filter already installed underneath the cap of the unit, and there's a spare one in the box. And we recommend changing the filter out monthly if you're using your CPAP machine every night. But seeing as this is a travel device, it's unlikely that you'll be doing that. But don't think that this means you'll never need to swap it out. Trust me, I've seen some crazy things. Here's a filter from an Air Mini that we found from a user that didn't know that they needed to change filters regularly. Now, they put 3,400 hours on this thing. Look at it. It's disgusting. Air that you're breathing deep into your lungs is passing through this filter with every breath. So make sure you stay on top of swapping it out when needed. We'd recommend that every time you go on a trip and need your travel CPAP to check the condition of the filter before you go. If you notice dirt across the whole surface or debris built up, and swap it out. Now, I haven't yet explained about your data or how to connect your device up with Breez's Nitelog app on a smartphone. This app gives you insights of your therapy and how you slept once you stop using your device. This app isn't required to use your Z2, and seeing as this video is just a basic setup guide, I left it off. But let me know in the comments below if that's something you'd like us to make another video on that explains how it works. That's how we judge the type of content that will be most helpful to our community. That's you guys. But for now, if you've got your machine from us at RespShop.com, it will already have your therapy settings installed according to your prescription. So slip on that mask, press the button or start breathing, and as always, you know what's coming, sleep tight.